Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Alien Tales, and please ensure that you have subscribed.
Malora Vex had seen 17 civilizations collapse, 6 transcend into energy, and 1 turn itself into putting out of boredom. But Earth was chaotic, confusing, and strangely compelling. Assigned to live among humans in the guise of a dating coach/podcast host, a role she barely understood but which granted total anonymity in Los Angeles, Malora observed human rituals of connection. Tinder, reality TV, Axe body spray. Then she met Elias Monroe, a man whose browser history was 85% alien conspiracy and 15% videos of raccoons stealing cat food. A former intelligence analyst, Elias had stumbled upon one too many classified, do not open folders before being politely exiled into a world of aluminum foil hats and subscriber count obsessions. He was odd, earnest, a little tragic, and for reasons she couldn't identify, Malora's binary circulatory system accelerated when she was near him. Their first conversation took place in a used bookstore when Elias noticed Malora reading Slaughterhouse-Five. He quoted Vonnegut badly. She laughed. He apologized. She said, "I admire the way your neurons misfire." It was the beginning of something neither could name. Malora was forbidden to engage in emotional entanglement. Custodian Law 13C. Observers must not participate in the emotional or reproductive rights of the primitive species. But she couldn't help it. Elias was funny, sad, and in his way more alien than she was. One night, after a late drive through the Mojave and a conversation about whether ants have religion, she kissed him. Zarnix 12, watching from a cloaked surveillance orb, filed a report in triplicate. Agent Trask had seen the footage. Interstellar observers weren't new. Governments had been tracking them since the 1950s, but never before had one fallen in love. This was dangerous, a breach, a threat to planetary secrecy. And to make it worse, Elias Monroe had just uploaded a cryptic video titled, "They're Here. I Kissed One. She's Hot," with 2.7 million views and counting. Project Janus was activated. Trask was authorized to use lethal containment methods. Back in orbit, the custodians debated. One of their own had fallen in love. A breach in the highest order. Emotional corruption. "Terminate the mission," said one. "Extract the observer," said another. "No," said an ancient voice, rumbling across 10 dimensions. "Let it play out. Love, after all, is the most fascinating infection." They voted. One abstained. Outcome: Earth was placed on temporal hold. No new observations. No transmissions out. And a silent command was sent to Zarnix 12. Initiate retrieval protocol. Elias and Malora ran. From the desert to the city. From parking lots to rooftops. Every camera, every drone, every satellite I was watching. Elias, to his credit, took the revelation rather well. "So you're an alien. Cool. That actually explains why your hands glow when you get excited." And Malora, conflicted by everything she was taught, asked, "Why do humans fear what they don't understand?" To which Elias replied, "Because understanding takes effort, and fear is faster." Zarnix 12 finally caught up to them in a Motel 6 in Bakersfield. He offered Malora a choice: come with him, or stay and be erased. She hesitated. Then Agent Trask arrived, with guns, drones, and a device labeled Exopulse Nullifier. Everything happened fast. Blaster fire. Screaming. Elias pulling Malora into a janitor's closet. Zarnix fighting off agents, saying, "For logic's sake, I hate this planet." And then, Elias made a choice. He grabbed the nullifier, turned it on himself. His final words, "Tell them, love's not a threat. It's just the glitch in the system we all needed." The blast wiped every trace of him from the database. His digital footprint, his birth records, his YouTube channel, gone. As if he'd never existed. Malora was extracted. Zarnix remained behind as punishment, reassigned to observe TikTok influencers and explain irony to the High Council. Project Janus was shut down for lack of evidence. And in the deepest archives of the custodians, a single human file was sealed. Name: Elias Monroe. Status: anomaly. Notes: do not delete. A girl is born in the Andari spiral. She has her mother's curiosity and her father's sarcasm. Every so often, She looks out at a small blue planet in a dusty corner of the galaxy and asks, "Mom, what's Earth?" Malora just smiles. "It's where I learned that even aliens don't understand love." And far below, somewhere in Nevada, a dusty Motel 6 room flickers with static. On the TV, an old video plays. A man in a tinfoil hat smiles at the camera and says, "You're not gonna believe this.